Welcome to Revelation Unraveled. I'm your host, William Tapley, also known as the Third Eagle of the Apocalypse and the co-prophet of the end times. On this program, I want to clear up several misconceptions which have cropped up lately on YouTube about the number 666 as it appears in the book of Revelation. Now, some people are saying that it should actually be 616, and some are saying that it is not numbers at all, but it's actually a phrase in Arabic. Now let's first take a look at St. John's warning about adding or subtracting to any of the words in the book of Revelation. Revelation 22 verse 18, "For I testify unto every man that hears the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life." Notice that adding and taking away are mathematical terms. Now, this is not a warning that you cannot interpret the book of Revelation. Notice St. John says adding or taking away. Those are mathematical terms, adding and subtracting. This refers to numerology, because numerology in end times apocalyptic literature is very important, as is symbolism. This warning is especially important for translators. For example, the Navarre Bible has 5 blesseds in the end time chapters of Revelation, that is number 6 through 20, instead of 4 blesseds. This is a terrible mistake. Those 4 blesseds refer to the raptured Protestants, the protected Catholics, the holy martyrs, and the converted Jews. When you change numbers like that, you change the entire meaning, the symbolic meaning of the book of Revelation. Now let's look at this passage in Revelation 13, where St. John uses the number 666. Revelation 13, verse 17. "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666, or 666. Now notice in this passage, St. John uses the word wisdom, and he only uses this word twice in the 15 end time chapters of the book of Revelation. And both of them have to do with numerology. That's why I believe this number should be 666. Now, Walid Solbat and others are claiming that the Greek letters, which signify 660 plus 6, actually refer to Arabic letters. Now, Walid Solbat is claiming that the 3 Greek letters, Chi, Xi, and Sigma, which symbolize 600 plus 60 plus 6, actually symbolize Arabic words. And they mean, in the name of Allah, Islam. Now, I want to show that this is not exactly correct. It's possible, but let's look at another passage in Revelation which shows that this is actually numerology. Revelation 17, verse 9. "And here is the mind which has wisdom." Notice the word wisdom again. "The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sits, and they are 7 kings." Notice 7 heads, 7 mountains, 7 kings. So it's very interesting to note that this passage is the second passage where St. John uses the word wisdom. And this passage includes 3 sevens in a row, 777. This passage helps to explain the 666 passage. Now, I am not saying that Walid Solbat is completely inaccurate by claiming that Chi, Xi, and Sigma are also Arabic terms. But remember, the 777 definitely is a numerical number, the same as 666. These 2 passages are related, but the 77 symbol has a second meaning, as St. John himself explains. The 7 heads are 7 kings and 7 mountains. Therefore, it's very possible that 666 also has the double meaning that Walid Solbat is talking about. But I still say that the numerical interpretation is primary. 666 is extremely important, and it appears several times in the Old Testament. For example, King Solomon's tribute was 666 in gold. And also, let's take a look at Daniel, where the king made an idol to himself. Daniel 3 verse 1. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose height was 60 cubits, in other words 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. Therefore this statue features the same number as the Antichrist, that is 66. And, as I have explained on other programs, the wisdom and understanding of what 666 means is that it is a decimal, 0.666. And that indicates 2 over 3, or 2/3. And 2 symbolizes man, 3 symbolizes God. And when you put man over God, that is when you get the number of the Antichrist. And that number is 666. And if you would like more information, or a free copy of my book, Revelation Unraveled, simply write to the address you see on your screen.